There's been a number of comments on my recent videos of people saying that IFL removed the video of Mark Tibbs, who was talking about the situation in the corner with Billy Joe Saunders after the 8th round against Canelo. And Tibbs apparently said that he asked Saunders if he could continue, and he didn't get the response that he wanted, and therefore he stopped the fight. Now, if there isn't anything like that in the Mark Tibbs interview, and the Mark Tibbs interview actually did happen and it was up on IFL, again, I don't want to doubt anybody here, but I haven't seen it for myself. I'm just going by what people are telling me in the comment section. If this video was actually up on their channel, why did they remove it if there was nothing which could cast Billy Joe Saunders in a bad light? You guys tell me, and anyone who's seen the video, maybe somebody's downloaded the video, maybe there's clips of it circulating on Twitter or Instagram, I don't know. But if you have seen the video, tell me. It's going to be difficult to give me word for word what Mark Tibbs said, but as accurately as you can recall, please tell me in the comment section what was said by Mark Tibbs in that video. Now, as others have pointed out, DAZN have corner cam. So if you're a member of Team Saunders, if you're Saunders himself, Mark Tibbs, Ben Davison, even Eddie Hearn, how difficult would it be to request that footage from DAZN in order to clear your name? I mean, I say clear your name. This is the court of public opinion, right? And there's a lot of people out here saying that Billy Joe Saunders quit. You've got even people like Fernando Vargas coming out saying that Billy Joe Saunders shouldn't even be in boxing because of the fact that he quit. So again, if you're in Team Saunders and you want to clear your name, why not just request the corner cam footage and release it to the public, show it to the public? Because you've got Ben Davison claiming that Billy Joe Saunders actually wanted to continue in the 9th round. Where's the evidence for that beyond Ben Davison, who's a friend of Billy Joe Saunders, just saying it? Again, it's perfectly possible that it was completely the decision of the team to stop the fight and not Billy Joe's decision. But at the same time, it's also possible that the team are basically covering for Billy Joe, certainly Ben Davison, and trying to help protect his reputation. Same with Eddie Hearn. Now, this is Teddy Atlas's latest podcast. And in this, he says what so many other people have been saying. We can't assume that Billy Joe Saunders really did suffer this injury to his eye, the multiple fractures, until we've seen the x-rays. And Teddy Atlas, of course, a boxing trainer, been in the game many, many years. And he is adamant that nobody can stop a fight without the fighter's agreement. And if there is disagreement, the fighter will usually make it known. And I've seen that myself. I've seen corners stop the fight and the fighter gets up in protest and starts arguing and battling with their corners. I've seen people fall out with their corner over the fact that the corner pulled them out of a fight when they didn't want to be pulled out, when they wanted to continue. Certain fighters have stopped talking and, sacked their whole team over situations like that. It remains to be seen what's going to happen here with Team Saunders. Again, Saunders, of course, doesn't have to release x-rays or proof that he has this injury to his eye. Those are private medical records at the end of the day. But if he wants to clear his name in the court of public opinion, then that may be a good idea. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Because I saw some image flying around of a very badly shattered cheekbone, and that certainly was not an x-ray of Billy Joe Saunders' face. Some people are saying Billy Joe Saunders had a dent in his face, and that proves that he has a broken cheekbone. Well, Now, he had a swelling on his face, and next to the swelling, you have a dip, right? That's often the case. If you have a swelling, it's going to make the other part of your face look like it's dipping in because the swelling is sticking out. So, again, I don't know. I'm not saying that he doesn't have multiple fractures to his eye socket, and I'm not saying that he does. I just, until I see proof, I'm not going to make any assessment one way or the other. One thing I can say is that Kell Brook, if you remember, did release images of his fractured orbital bone. Kell Brook has a metal plate. In fact, Kell Brook's got 2 metal plates because both eye sockets were fractured, one in the Golovkin fight and the other in the Errol Spence fight. And here it is. This was the x-ray of Kell Brook's eye socket following the Golovkin fight. This was tweeted out by Eddie Hearn, and the surgeon who operated on Kell Brook also spoke in the press. I believe his name was actually Muhammad Ali. And yeah, he spoke about the operation and the dangers and so on. In fact, the surgeon might have actually spoke after the Errol Spence fight as well. So with Kell Brook, we know definitely that he did have a fractured eye socket in that Gennady Golovkin fight. And by the way, he didn't quit in that fight. It's the fight against Errol Spence where he quit. So I don't think it's unreasonable for people to ask for this type of evidence, particularly given the fact that Billy Joe was very critical of Daniel Dubois when he quit against Joe Joyce. And of course, even with Dubois, we haven't been given any evidence that he actually suffered the kind of injury which Frank Warren claimed he had. Now, to make it clear, for anybody out there who isn't familiar with my videos, maybe they're watching for the first time, or maybe they haven't watched many of my videos before, I am not here criticizing anyone for quitting. If Billy Joe Saunders did quit, I got no issue with that. At the end of the day, it's not me that was getting hit in the face by Canelo Alvarez. I'm not the one taking the punches. So it's no good me sitting here behind the safety of my keyboard saying he should have continued. That's ridiculous. Okay. But if Billy Joe Saunders actually did quit, I do think that people are well within their rights to criticize him for being a hypocrite, because he was very critical of Daniel Dubois when he quit against Joyce. And he said that he would never quit and he'd go out in his shield and so on. But when the time came, again, if he did quit, he went out the same way that Dubois went out. Not on his knee, of course, but people are saying he quit in the corner. And they are citing that interview on IFL as evidence of such. Mark Tibbs saying he didn't get the reaction he wanted from Billy Joe, and therefore he decided to stop the fight. And once again, I say to you, if that isn't incriminating evidence, then why did IFL remove that interview? You let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Catch you in the next video. I'm out.